feel where you are. Feel your breath. Just allow your breath to be natural. Tune into its rhythm. And when you feel ready, just take deeper breath. Gently and out. And return to your heart, the center of your consciousness, the center of your universe. And we are flowing in the eclipse season. Today, I feel a call to offer this little bit of the recording because we're in the midpoint of the cycle of Tihash, the cycle of healing, in order to bring balance and detach from anything within us that create imbalance and disharmony. This cycle starts on the day of the lunar eclipse, and there will be solar eclipse on the 10th of June, beginning another cycle. And this we're speaking of the sacred Mayan calendar. And two, the eclipse cycle, that, as we all know, it brings upon opportunity to reset, rebirth, rebalance. So it is a time to contemplate and reflect upon what it is within us that we still bring out into our creation, into how we weave our reality, that still resonates with the wave of distortion, distorting us from the true unconditional love that we are all learning to cultivate. And it is the moment of time with Gemini season that brings up a lot what can be perceived as the inner conflicts or the paradox. However, when we listen to the paradox and observe the paradox within creation, whether it's in our mind or external reality, simply observe from the heart. Sometimes we can see that they are simply the same nature, but swing in different degree. For example, the distorted belief that we give our power away. The power is always within us, but it's just that we channel our power to believe in fear, in powerlessness. So here is a reminder to anyone that goes through similar things that I'm going through, with the inner voice that rises, the voice of doubt, the voice of insecurity. Here is opportunity for us all to observe how we still weave our internal world and external world within a wave of insecurity, how much we still seek for external love, for external validation, for external permission. And this is all for us to come back into our center and know that we are at the end, holds the power always to choose what beliefs, what concept, what idea about ourselves and others that we are living by. For the Gemini brings air, the thought, the mental realm. And what can guide us into evolving consciousness is the recalling, the remembering of the medicine people within us, the ancestral guides, the shamanic guides, which was amplified by the previous lunar eclipse portal. The inner self within us that know that we always one with Father Sky and Mother Earth. That we are capable of finding love and serenity and grace and healing and nurturing within the trees, within the soil, within what Mother Earth already provides. While the world's still spinning in fear, know that that's only a facet of creation. So here is opportunity to rebalance our focus, to find the strength and the will within us, within you, to choose what kind of voice you're going to give power to, what kind of dreams you're going to dream. For you are the dreamers, for I am too a dreamer. And it's going to be the process of penetrating through the loopholes of seduction and temptation, of feeding into extreme defensiveness, extreme views of either right or wrong, extreme continuous feeding of the desire of seeking love and validation, of how much we attached to this, to the definition that we put ourselves upon. And it is very broad message that each of you can perhaps, if you feel the resonance in your heart, you can perhaps bring in to contemplate, to reflect, whether it's in how we carry on with our physical life or how we serve our spiritual service. It's really the time to be mindful of the motives within, of the energy that we weave, for we are the magicians. For if we still feed into that hunger of love, that hunger of validation, that hunger of sense of righteousness, we still attached our creation to the old paradigm of consciousness. For that distort us from the true knowing, from the true embodiment that love always exists within, that the validation, the values, the permission is all from us, it's all from you. The permission, the authority is you. You are your own universe. You create your own reality. Mani samataya for the balance doesn't really justify what's right or what's wrong. For balance and harmony encompasses all, just like the consciousness of Creator within us, within all. It encompasses both highs and low, and something in between. Mani atasana. So it's time to bring in the new concept. The time to dare ourselves to believe that we can embody and mesh the passion with true honest self-awareness, with true gratitude, with true humbleness. And it's a time to really know that each of you, each of us have our own reality, our own universe. So we can then let go of the sense of comparing of who we should be or who we should become. For this moment of Mercury retrograde, this moment of eclipse season, it's really about each of us, each of you and me, finding our own center, finding our own center of creation, center of the universe, your universe. And clear from any distortion and weave to bring balance, however that may mean to you. And from that individuality, we too cherish the fact that we connect from each our own bubbles of universe and weave into something grander. For that is a special connection, isn't it? Something that's so diverse that yet again have so much in common. Something that of one source but manifests in many forms, many songs, many melodies, many rhythm, many frequencies. And when each of us take this responsibility to embody that from our own center, we then match with the paradigm of consciousness of humanity, of embracing differences, of no longer create war, create conflict just because we're different, just because we have different views and different beliefs. And that is an act of peace offering for what we can do. Simply return into our center and reflect and detach what brings imbalance, what create disharmony. Asana Tina, Tina, Tina. So take a moment to feel your heart, a representation of the center of all that you are, all that you perceive, all that you experience. Sink into that. And feel the sky above your crown, Father Sky, infinite sky. And through your breath, feel the energy of the sky flowing down through your crown, down through your spine, to your root, your tailbone, your knees, your feet, and into earth. And feel your connection with earth. The land where you are, that holds you, that nurtures you. And through your breath, feel the nurturing force of earth flowing up through you. And here you can imagine yourself as a tree. Allow the energy above to flow down simultaneously, energy below flowing up, as you are a conduit of energy, of life force, like the tree. And return to your chest, to your light, to your heart. And thank you for taking the time to connect in this space.